Myself, 22M, and my boyfriend, 25M, are meeting IRL for the first time in a week, and I don't think it's going to go well. Posted on our /trueoffmychest. My boyfriend and I met online when we were both pre-teens. We stayed as very close friends for 10 years. We've talked almost every single day over the phone and FaceTime since meeting, and he is the love of my life. After 10 years of friendship, I was finally able to tell him that I have very intense romantic feelings for him and had for years, as he had been through everything with me, and turns out he feels the same. We were best friends for a decade, and now we've been going strong as boyfriends for 8 months. At the end of last year, around October, I asked him if he would like me to come and visit him for Valentine's Day in his home state, and he literally began squealing with joy. It was insanely adorable. I saved up my money and got my life in order, and in January, after months of planning, I bought my plane ticket. Never ever been on a plane either. Originally, I was extremely excited to see him. He's more than a boyfriend, he's my closest friend in the entire world. But now, the days to my departure are getting closer and closer, and I feel worse and worse. It's nothing wrong with him, he's absolutely perfect, but I am beyond petrified to even step into the airport. For as long as I can remember, he has been my only source of comfort. He was there with me on the other side of the phone through all my most formative moments, more than anyone in my real life ever was. He had seen me through some of my worst times and all of my best ones. He genuinely feels like a part of me that I didn't know was missing until I realized how miserable my life would be without him. But I can't shake this terrible sinking feeling that this is not going to go well. My parents met online, but whenever I talk to my mother about how excited I am about how I am to finally be able to meet up with him after so long, she says shit like, "Oh wow, I just hope you guys actually work out," or "Let's hope you have as much physical chemistry. It would really suck if this didn't work for you," and even, "There's a big chance you guys will end up hating each other by being in the same space." If I'm being crazy, but those comments started to feel less like her being nice and more like her planting horrible seeds of doubt in my head. She's never been outright disapproving of our friendship or relationship. After all, she met my dad on WoW, but within the past months my boyfriend and I have been talking about moving in together and starting to make ourselves a life. Now these shady small comments from my mom. My boyfriend and I are both ready to be in the stage of our lives where we get serious, start trying to plant our own roots, etc. This is one of the reasons why this visit is coming up. I'm finally old enough to afford it, and if this goes well, we're going to try living together. I do want this, I really want this. I love him, and again, we've known each other for years, just never physically in the same space. These comments have me spiraling into anxiety and panic attacks. What if we really don't click? She keeps saying these things, or similar stuff about how we may not be right for each other, etc. I'm physically disabled. I have a severe and rare genetic disease that affects literally every part of the body, including your brain. I have always struggled with feeling less than. My boyfriend obviously knows I am disabled both physically and mentally. He has seen my cane and my wheelchair and helped me get mental help when I needed it, but he hasn't ever had to live with me. I'm not like other people, and I don't meet the expectations most often than not are placed for me. I am in pain all the time, I bitch and I whine. When I move I am slow and grumpy. I can't go on long dates, I can't be spontaneous and fun, I'm annoying and I complain constantly about my misery. I can hardly take care of myself, my cane makes me look like an old man and I walk all funny. My life is completely different from a normal person. I am nothing like what boyfriend material is. I can't work, I can't provide, I can't really do shit. I have always struggled with never meeting people's expectations. I'm terrified. I love him so much. I just want him to like me. I want to be everything he ever expected of me. I want this to be perfect. I don't want to be the letdown. I don't want to be a physical burden on him. I want to start my life with him, but I don't know if any of this will work out. What if after 10 years I show up and it's so dry and we really have no physical chemistry? I'm genuinely petrified at the thought of being a letdown and a burden and this not working out, that my mind has convinced me it would almost be better to just not go. I don't want things to change in a negative way. But is this all just in my head because of what my mom said? I don't even know anymore. I'm just so scared. I'm so scared that everything will change and fall apart. Relevant comments. Commenter. Stop listening to your mom, OP. She doesn't know the bond that you and your boyfriend has. She doesn't know all the inside jokes and secrets you've shared with him. If your boyfriend loves you as much as you've written, he accepts you just the way you are. He knows what's coming, he knows your struggles, and he's there for the full package. He wouldn't have been friends or dated you for so long if he wasn't comfortable with you. And if you don't find comfort in my words, ask it directly to him. Be blunt. Because it will clear out everything, I promise. You know him better than anyone else, he knows you better than anyone else. And do not take your mother's words to heart. It'll never benefit you if you let negativity wash over you before you've even dealt with the situation, before you've even met him. Meet him, talk to him, about your feelings and about your future seriously. I wish you all the best, OP. May you keep shining. Commenter. I think it's normal to be scared. If anything, I'd plan to expect it to be a bit awkward at first, a bit surreal, but y'all will find your normal and hopefully figure out how to translate the online feelings to a real person by the end of the trip. You've known him for 10 years, you can be honest with him. Commenter. It's normal to be scared. Your physical condition adds another layer on top, and your mom is bringing a horrible sabotaging force. Tune her out. Be yourself. Your happy, hopeful, lovable self. You are enough. Love is scary and vulnerable and whatnot. But you've got nothing to lose. Be you and keep your own feelings of low worth at bay the best you can. You are enough and we are cheering for you. Update us.
Wired Abyss here. I'm having a really hard time telling if the mom is being malicious or if she's just trying to set his expectations down lower. Really having a hard time telling, but considering he's known his boyfriend for 10 years and he hasn't like covered up his disability or anything, I don't think there's anything necessarily to worry about. I will say though, if they weren't to meet up, he would always wonder what would life be if they didn't meet up. One way or another, I think it's really important that they meet up and just see how things work out in just meeting up in person. I hope we get a good update though in the future. We're about a week away from Valentine's Day, so they should be meeting up soon.